You're listening to Who's Tom and Dick, a weekly podcast with your hosts, Martin Weavers, fighting stage 4 lung cancer, and Patrick Mortimer, living with heart disease. Why not grab yourself a cup of coffee, sit back, and enjoy the chatter as we discuss and share information, talking about tough subjects, and offering help, support, and motivation with a positive mental attitude.
Morning, Martin.
Good morning, Patrick. You sound very happy this morning.
No, I'm just cheerful. You know me.
Is it because your football team won?
3-1 to the Tractor Boys. Cannot go unnoticed, can it?
Well, I thought I'd mention it before you did.
Welcome, everybody, to Who's Tom and Dick on this Friday morning. We're covering a few subjects this morning. We're going to be talking about Martin's chat about his scan results. We're going to talk about my test results. We're going to talk about Martin's aorta test, Martin's new diet, healthy eating, and joke of the week, of course, to look forward to. Don't switch off, please. Whatever you do, don't switch off. It is at the end, so
don't put them off already. Yeah, but I hope people are listening to the end because we've got a new song at the end, haven't we now?
We have, and I haven't had any comments on it yet, but I'm sure if you listen, you'll see exactly what it is. Quite interesting.
Yeah. So where are we going to start then, Pat?
Where do we start? Well, we're going to start with Martin's scan results.
Oh, yeah. So I've been keeping everybody informed of how things have been going all the way up.
It was all in suspenders. So yes. Tell us how the day started. You well, let's start from the beginning because you were going to go down, weren't you?
I certainly was. I was going to go up to London, and I got on the train. And as I got on the train, I heard a ping on my phone, and it said your appointment, your forthcoming appointment at the Royal Marsden's been cancelled. And there I was on the way to the Royal Marsden. So,
and how far had you got? How many miles had you travelled?
I hadn't got far. I got off at Manningtree, which isn't even halfway. So I got off at Manningtree, and on the way back, I rang the Marsden to say what was the matter. Why have I been cancelled? I'm on my way, and it's a bit, it's put me out a little bit. Certainly out of pocket for £42.50. So. Anyway, and
such an important appointment too to get your results.
I know, because it was D-Day really.
Yeah.
So anyway, I got off the train as I'm getting off. The phone goes again, and they said, "No, your appointment hasn't been cancelled." So I said, "Well, I'm back home now." I told a little bit of a white lie. So they said, "So you can't get back up here?" I mean, I think they thought I lived in London and just catch a tube across London. But I said, no, it takes an hour and a half on the train. Then I've got to wait for the next train. So anyway, they said, well, come in next week. So anyway, I said, but I'm waiting for my results from my scan that I had on my chest to see if my cancer has shrunk at all. So anyway, they said to me, we'll see what we can do. Next day, I get a call from a guy who's Swiss. And he told me who he was. I went, oh, hello there. And he apparently was the man who does all the screening. He looks at all the screens to see what's happening to people. Yeah. Anyway, to cut a long story short, he gave me my test results. And he said, I am really, really pleased with what I'm looking at in front of my screen. He said, I can see a considerable difference from your first one scan, which was 2.5 months ago, to the scan you're having now. So I asked him how many inches, the difference was, because it's obviously shrunk.
Right, you hadn't said that at that point. So
yeah, so
your cancer has shrunk.
Yeah, my cancer has shrunk.
Yeah.
This is what he said. So he said he could see the considerable difference. He didn't know in inches. Next day I got a letter because I'm on this app that gives you all my information at the hospital. And in the letter, they gave me all the measurements for what it was. And I haven't actually got the measurements on me. But anyway, I know I drew them out on a piece of paper because I've got a piece of cancer attached to the side of my lung, and I've got a piece of cancer at the bottom. And I looked at it, drew it all out, and it's actually shrunk by 3/4 of what it was.
Really?
In as I say,
Well, that's quite funny because you sent me, while I was traveling on the train, a diagram of your cancers.
I did.
Do you know what I surmised from the results that you sent me?
What's
I was
that?
amazed how regular shape they were.
Yeah, a
Perfect
square.
squares.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got this is now, and this is what it was. And that one's a rectangle, brilliantly drawn, and the other one's a square.
Well, it
So
was actually accurately drawn with a ruler.
I knew you'd have a special cancer over everybody else, but to have one that grows in a uniform shape is amazing.
I know.
Brilliant news.
So
Yeah.
what I've got to do now is just continue taking these tablets, which, as I said, is still a trial, and
Right.
I'm going to keep my fingers crossed that they actually shrink it right back now. Because if that's happened in since the 23rd of July, two and a
Yeah.
half months, July, August, so it's not even 2.5 months yet.
No.
So
No.
what can it do in the next month or so?
And have you still got to go up every week and have a blood test, or can they cut
No,
that back?
no. This week I've got to go because it should have been last week. So, and they said after that I go every 2 weeks.
That's not so bad, is it?
So yeah, and basically all it'll be will blood test and just to talk to the team. Like that's all I'll do tomorrow.
Yeah.
But what I hope to get tomorrow is a picture on the screen of the difference.
Yeah. See the actual scan.
Yeah, so I can see firsthand. I'm sure they will. Dr. P always used to have them ready for me when I used to go in. And I sent him a quick WhatsApp to let him know that shrunk by 3. I think I sent him the same diagram. He probably laughed.
Right.
But, I mean, he's probably been copied in on the letters anyway.
Yeah.
But just in case he wasn't, I thought I'd do it. So yeah, I was really, really pleased last week, and I had to share it with all our listeners. So
Well done. Well, make sure
that-
you got your camera with you if you get your scans.
oh yeah, well I'll have my phone with me, so I'll definitely get a photograph of it. But it's funny that it's been a busy week for both of us, though, because you've been for is it an annual check?
The annual check, yeah. I have to have one. That always, my birthday month triggers the annual check off. So I had to go up to the local surgery for my annual heart checkup.
Oh, you didn't have to go to hospital then?
No, it was local surgery.
Mm.
Take some bloods, take me blood pressure. So anyway, I walk in. Yeah, the same old questions they ask me every year. Do you smoke? Do you drink alcohol? What's your diet like? They take me blood pressure. I take it 3 times to get an average.
All right.
Which was fine, spot on where it should be. And then they take some blood, and then they just discuss how I've been feeling through the year. This time, though, it's a little bit different because I've had a bit of stress in the family. So I've been experiencing a few chest pains, which I spoke to them about. And the nurse said, well, there's nothing I can do about that. You should see a doctor. So she's arranged for me to see a doctor this coming Thursday.
Okay.
So I'm guessing they're going to request an ECG and maybe a stress test.
I was going to say about an ECG. So you didn't have an ECG for this to check?
No ECG this time.
Really?
Yeah, which is strange.
I mean, I'm not a doctor, but
You're not.
No, but I'd have thought that would have been the most basic. You've got a heart problem, so to look at what's happening with your heart.
Well, she took me blood pressure and she took me pulse to make sure that was regular beats, which she was happy with. But no ECG this time, so I dare say that this doctor will probably call me in for an ECG. Having said that, I had an ECG about 5 minutes before I had a heart attack last time, and that was fine.
Oh, right.
I haven't got a huge amount of confidence in an ECG, but they do pick up anomalies in the heart rhythm, and that's
What do they pick up?
word. Anomalies.
All right.
Don't get me started. I'm under enough stress.
Yeah.
So that's really as far as I can get with mine at this stage. But as far as it goes, everything was okay with the practice nurse.
And so you're still staying on the same meds you're on and everything?
We didn't even do a med review.
All right.
Which is strange, but I can't remember doing one last time. I think the pharmacist sometimes rings us and do.
I'd have thought they would have done.
You thought they would have done?
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
I thought they'd done an ECG and a review of your meds to make sure everything. But then I suppose if you're going to see the doctor,
Yeah.
then I reckon you'll do. Well, he won't give you an ECG, will he?
I do get a phone call occasionally from the pharmacist to do a med review, but I
Hmm.
haven't had one for a long time. So
Yeah,
we'll
but
see.
doctors don't normally do ECGs anyway. It'll be nurses, won't it?
Yeah.
So he could ask you to do one. So you say your appointment's on Thursday, this coming Thursday.
Yes, just to
So,
finish up on that, I did have my bloods back as well, which
right,
were all in line with where they should be in the parameters
in the range,
in the
yeah.
range. Yeah, swelling of the ankles is another thing.
All
I
right.
didn't realise. I didn't ask the question about the ankles all the other times I've been, but I did this time. I said, "Well, why do you always look for swelling in the ankles?" And apparently, they say, I know it's not true, but they say you've got two hearts in the calves of your leg.
All right.
They're not real hearts, but they
No.
call them hearts in the industry, so to speak. And those hearts in your calves of your leg pump the blood back up,
Right.
and that's where the clots can occur.
Ah,
So if you get swelling in your ankles, that's a sign that the blood might not be pumping back up as it should. So you got to keep those. That's why you got to keep relatively fit.
mm.
They call and obviously not hearts, but they call them your second and your third heart
Ah,
because they pump the blood back up vertically.
yeah. Because
So they're
when you
very
think of it,
important.
when you're standing up, I
Yeah,
mean, that's a hell of a pump, isn't it?
yeah. And you should always be careful if you feel pains in the back of your calves on a regular basis, because that could be a sign that they're struggling.
Right.
So there's a little tip for you.
Yeah, I had little signs of like that a little while ago, but mine are all right now.
Anyway, what's this about your aorta?
It's not, well, it is my aorta.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I got a letter sent to me from the NHS. It's for a thing that they're going to do for gentlemen who are 65 years and old and over.
Oh,
And
right. Well,
I'm
you're
not
not 65.
65 yet.
I was going to say. Perhaps you just look at.
Yeah, I'm 65 in November, so I'm not far off. So basically, what it is abdominal aortic aneurysm screening. So it's three A's, and you can go to your local doctors, and there's a special crew that comes in. It's not your doctors, nurses from your hospital. It's a special crew that comes in,
Mhm.
and I mean, basically, an abdominal aortic aneurysm. It occurs in the wall of your aorta, which is the main blood vessel that supplies blood to your body. And it gets weak and it starts to expand. And the way they describe it is like a balloon, and it just gets weaker and weaker as it stretches out, and then it can burst. So the condition can be serious, but screening helps find any aneurysm. And basically, they do exactly what they do for ladies who are going to have babies and things like that. They put all the gel on your stomach.
Yeah.
Now, I thought because it was for, abdominal aortic, it was going to be on my chest,
Yeah.
but she done it on my stomach.
Okay.
And that's where this the worst part is. But anyway, they go from your bottom of your rib cage
Yeah.
down to your stomach and your pelvic area, and all this jelly goes on you. And she showed me because I asked if I could have a look at the screen because I thought it was going to be as clear as mud, and I was going to see like a tube there and
Yeah.
everything, and all I could see was black and white lines. You know, when you look at a baby's scan,
Yeah.
it's worse than that.
I reckon she was checking to see if you're pregnant.
Well, it was. At these appointments, all you do, they just take this simple, pain-free ultrasound scan of the abdomen, and then they look for the aneurysm, and you get your results straight away.
Okay.
And my results were my abdominal area is fine.
Oh, that's good news.
Yeah, so that there is no follow-up to it. So, but what I did ask was because the nurse who was doing it was very, very, very knowledgeable as she was telling me different things, and I said, "How would you like to be a guest on our podcast?" So, hopefully, in a future episode, she's going to come on to our podcast, and we're going to actually get the experts. I'm not an expert on all this.
You're not a doctor either.
No, I'm not a doctor, no. So hopefully she's going to come on
Yeah.
and talk about it because when you get 65, you've got to get that. You'll get that next year, won't you?
Oh well, yeah.
Yeah. So I reckon you'll get one next year. Happens to us all, Patrick.
That's also coming up as that time of the year where we've got to get our flu jabs and our COVID jabs. Are you going to go for yours this year?
Yes, I've already contacted my team
Yeah.
in at the Royal Marsden and said, "Is it okay?" Because obviously I'm on this new tablet.
Hmm.
It was okay when I had the chemo and the immunotherapy. It was okay for that, and they said, I didn't like the wording. I don't see any reason why. And what I'd like is yes, you definitely can have it. You know, it seems a bit touch and go, but
Yeah. No, where there's a claim, there's a blame, or whatever.
yeah, that's right. Well, I've got it written down in evidence. But no, I'm sure it'll be okay. I've had
I
it
have to look
before.
for a window in my diary to have mine. The year before last, I had my COVID jab, and I was absolutely fine. Didn't even know I had it. And then the following year, last year, funny enough, I had it, and it knocked me out for 2 or 3 days.
Really?
I always look for a window now where I haven't got nothing on or important, and I go for my jab that day. So
Yeah.
just in case. But last year I had the COVID jab, and then I got COVID in
You
December.
did, didn't you? Yeah.
Yeah, and that knocked me out. I was in bed for 2 or 3 days just before Christmas.
That's right. Do you have them done separately, or do you have them both done at the same
I had
time?
both done at the same time.
See, I don't,
Yeah,
because just in case I'm ill, then I'll know that that was the flu jab that did it. Oh, that was the COVID jab that did it.
all right.
And then otherwise, if you have them both done together, you won't know which one gave you the illness.
No, I just want to get over the illness once. I don't want it to twice. But
Well,
there you go. I mean, they say it's a good sign because I spoke to my doctor about it, and he says it's a good sign you get a little bit ill because that shows your immune system is working.
oh right, never
Apparently,
thought of that before. I was going to book mine in, but the trouble is, I'm going on holiday, so I have to wait now, and then they're going to try and fit me in, which this is at my doctor's, which I thought was bad. I've asked to do it, and then they turn around and say, "Oh, we'll see if we can fit you in."
yeah. Well, I just walked into the local chemist and had mine done.
Yes, I did last time thinking
And some
about
of
it.
them have walk-ins, so
Yes,
that's
they
what I
do
did.
in I.
Yeah.
This which is the next sort of small town to us. So
So
yeah,
I had mine booked, and then I managed to walk in and have them both done, and cancelled my booking at the surgery.
yes, that's right. I remember now. Last year I had the flu jab, but I didn't have a COVID jab, and he said to me, "That's right," because I said I want to check that it's okay to have it with me treatment, and he said, "Well, just walk in."
Yeah.
So I think I might do that at
I, I.
I.
Anyway, I hear that the donuts have stopped. You're on a diet and you've lost a bit of weight.
I certainly
Is
have.
this true?
Well, it is true, yeah, because I was looking into this Manjaro.
I do.
Well, I don't think I really would have had the jabs, but and I told you I didn't want my wife to have it all and that. So anyway, we've come up with a diet, and there's a guy called Eddie Abu, who's a fitness instructor, and he's 65 and same age as me.
Eddie Abu.
Eddie Abu. Anyway, he's got this fitness regime because he was a bodybuilder. I've seen some photographs of him. He was huge, all veins pumping out and all that. But when he was bodybuilding, he was filling himself full of all these different tablets and things like that, which he was told to build his muscle up and things like that. And then he realised that the magazine that he was reading, the company who supplied the tablets were the same company. So they were going to turn around and say, "Oh, you need these tablets, you need those tablets." So he's come up with natural diets, dietary foods. My wife found the diet, and it's a carnivore diet.
Mhm.
So, and a carnivore diet is meat, butter, eggs, and salt. But I'm on the dirty carnivore diet,
All right. Which is?
which is the same with the meat, butter, eggs, and salt. But you can add cheese, selected vegetables, and a couple of fruit like raspberries and blueberries.
Yeah.
Now, you eat those, don't you?
I'm not keen on either of those two.
Oh, I thought you ate them. Perhaps there's someone else I was talking to who ate them, but I've never eaten them.
No.
And no, I don't like. Well, I say I don't like them. I had for a snack last night, instead of having like I'd have chocolate or something like that, I had a few blueberries and a bit of cheese, and that was lovely because I love cheese and pineapple. I like the cheese and then the sweetness of it. So that kind of thing on the diet is brilliant for me. So and the aim of this diet is to cut out your carbohydrate, which spike your insulin levels,
All right.
and then your insulin levels store all your sugar and make you crave sugar and things like that. So when the insulin levels are high, you crave it and crave it and crave it, and your body holds on to the fat.
Mm-hmm.
That's where it sort of all happens. But I know a lot of the things on the tablets I'm on sort of don't help. If you eat high fat content food, your body uses its own body fat. Now, I'm not a doctor, but if anyone wants to correct me on any of this,
Yep.
please feel free. Or if they're doing the diet themselves.
Did you ever find out if you were allowed to take the Monjaro?
I've never got back to me on it.
Right.
I've never got back to him on it, so hence doing this. So I started off last Monday at 15 and a half stone.
Yeah.
And guess what I am this Monday?
14 and a half stone?
Yeah, no, I'm not. 15, so I've lost half a stone.
That's brilliant. That's good in a week.
That's all I want to do is lose a stone.
Yeah.
But in a week, and I know it might slow down the further I go in, but like this morning, as I got up, I fed myself egg and bacon, 3 rashers of bacon and a couple of eggs. I can have coffee, I can have water to fill myself up, and then not last night, but the night before, Lenny cooked a steak for me, and guess what I had with me steak?
Pineapple?
No. Brussels sprouts
Yeah. God.
and boiled eggs.
Oh,
Not boiled eggs, fried eggs. It's an unusual combination, but I love fried eggs and I love Brussels.
I wouldn't trust a fart after that lot, that's for sure. The trouble is this diet wouldn't be any good for me because you're eating all the things I'm not supposed to.
Oh, right.
Cheese, red meat,
Yeah, okay.
fruit's okay.
Yeah. Well, there's only 2 fruits that you eat. It's raspberries and blueberries
Why can't you eat any other fruits then?
because they've got sugar in them.
Oh,
I mean, I was eating apples every night because I thought to myself, they're doing me good, but they're full of sugar. I didn't realise it. It was only Linny, my wife, the diet expert, who pointed out how much sugar's in them.
but it's natural sugar.
It is natural sugar. And the other thing I was having was from the fridge there that we got the strawberry flavoured ones and vanilla, but they've got sugar in them.
Yeah.
And they're meant to be really good for you, but they can't be good for you if they've got all that, sort of sugar in it. So anyway, my aim is to decrease my insulin because I'm type 2 diabetes, remember?
Yeah.
So it could be that I could diet myself out again of being type 2.
Mm-hmm.
Couldn't you?
Yeah. Well, it's
I
not going to do you any harm anyway, whatever.
No, that's right.
But if you can do that as well, that's another added bonus.
And also, when you think of it, how much were these Manjaro jabs?
Yeah. 150 quid or whatever, a shot.
Yeah, a shot. So I'm now going to, it's not free because I've got to change my diet and buy, like yesterday I went out and bought a load of blueberries
Yeah.
on the market.
What do you think of raspberries and blueberries as you've not liked them in the past?
Well, the blueberries they weren't as sweet, but they weren't sour and they were quite nice. But I wonder if it's because I had them with the cheese. But you can't gorge on these things. You can only have a few, I suppose I had about 20, something like that.
Yeah.
So you can't have loads and loads and loads. But the first couple of days, my appetite, because I'm eating the other stuff, I suppose, and I'm drinking a lot as well, drink a lot of water and coffees, because you can have full fat milk.
Right.
Because you're meant to have the fat. And that's like when you cook all the bacon and all that, cook it all in the fat and eat the bacon fat. But I don't like that. I do cut that off.
That's really a no-no for me.
That's all what the diet and yeah, like you say, everything you shouldn't have, I am having.
Yeah, yeah. But you could have a poached egg instead of a fried one.
You can, yeah.
That would be better for you. I always have poached eggs.
I'm not very good at making poached eggs.
You can make them in the microwave, you know.
Can you?
Yeah,
I've never done one in a microwave.
yeah. You better look up on YouTube and you can make them in the microwave. Then you can have a couple of bits of toast, a couple of
I
eggs.
can't have toast. It's got carbohydrate in it.
Oh, I'm trying.
Yeah. See?
Giving a waste away, I can see it coming.
No, I just wanted to lose a stone and I'm halfway there.
Take the wallet out of your pocket, you'll lose another stone.
I know. That's what I'm up to at the moment with
Well
the
done. Good,
with the
good stuff,
diet.
mate. Well done.
So,
What's next on your list?
on my list,
You made it.
I know, but I didn't keep it.
You twat. Well, it's got down here on your list, healthy eating quiz for Patrick.
Oh yeah. Oh my. That was quite interesting, actually.
Good. I hope you share it with us.
I know your wife is always very, very cautious of what you eat.
Mm-hmm.
And do you know what I've found? I've found a healthy eating quiz.
Oh, God.
10 questions.
I'll probably get this all right, and I know I'm all wrong.
Well, we'll see if you eat healthy, and then you can turn around and say to Wendy, see, I did.
Okay.
So, anyway, I do, as you could say. So here we go. How many portions of fruit and vegetable do you have a day? 0 to 2, 3 to 4, or 5 or more?
I could probably push into the 3 to 4.
Okay. How many sugary snacks do you eat every week? 0 to 1 serving, 2 to 3, or more than 3?
A week.
A week.
More than 3, I'm afraid.
Well, at least you're honest. There's no point, sort of telling a fib or anything like that.
Wendy's going to listen to this and she's going to give me a right earache if I don't tell the truth.
Yeah, she'll say, what do you eat then? Which oil or spread do you use most often? Vegetable oils and spreads, butter, or ghee or coconut oil?
First one, I think.
Vegetable oils and spreads.
Yeah.
Here we go for question 4. How many portions of whole grain do you eat a day? One portion is either one slice of bread, 27 grams of dry oats, or 2 tablespoons of cooked whole grain pasta or rice, or 3 oat cakes.
Well, I'll just work on the bread principle.
So one slice of wholemeal bread a day?
Probably 3.
3. Right, we're nearly halfway through, Patrick.
Thank God for that.
Only because you're worried you might be eating the wrong stuff.
It's only a half an hour, this podcast, you know.
I know, on average, how much red or processed meat do you eat a day?
A day.
A slice of ham is around 23 grams.
Yeah.
2 rashers of bacon are around 70 grams. And 3 thin slices of roast beef are 90 grams. There's none 70 grams or less or more than 90 grams.
70 grams or less, say, because during the course of a week I eat meats.
Because obviously I haven't done this quiz, so I don't know what happens at the end of it. So that'll be interesting. So, how many units of alcohol do you drink every week?
Oh, this is an easy one. Nil.
Correct. I was going to say nil, 1 to 14.
Yep.
Yeah, so that's it. I knew your answer for that one.
Yep.
How often do you eat fast food? Oh dear. Oh dear. This is your downfall, Pat.
This is your downfall.
Especially when you're with me. I wouldn't say this is too bad on your own, but with me. How often do you eat fast food or takeaways? Less than once a week, once or more than once?
Less than once a week.
On average, isn't it?
Only when I'm with you normally.
Is it?
Although I did have one the other night when I come back from the hospital.
Yeah. How many glasses of fluids do you drink a day?
Oh.
2 or less, 3 to 5, 6 to 8.
I reckon I drink 3 to 5.
That's what I do. 2 more questions to go. Do you eat at least 2 portions of fish per week? Yes and a no, and you're a vegetarian.
I would say yes.
So 1 portion of fish?
Yeah, 1 portion.
Yeah. Which type of milk, cheese or yogurt do you have more often? Full fat, low fat or non-dairy?
Low fat.
Low fat. Oh, blimey, there's an 11th question.
Oh, no. Go on.
On average, how much salt do you have? None, 1 teaspoon, or more than 1 teaspoon per day?
Oh, blimey. I reckon I do, although we have salt and vegetables and things and whatever, I have less than 1 spoonful a day.
Yeah, okay, I've gone for that. How many portions of peas, beans, or lentils do you eat? None, 1 to 2, or 3 or more. This is a week.
Oh, that's a hard one. I'd say 1.
1. I don't know how many questions are on here. It still keeps going on. Next. Oh, no, here we go. Answer the 12 questions to find out. Well, I did. It's gone back to 0.
Oh, no. Oh, God.
There's no answer.
I'll tell you what.
What?
It's time for Martin's Joke of the Week.
Yeah. Sad news from the Nestle factory today. A night shift worker was crushed beneath a case of chocolate that fell 20 feet off the storage racking. He called for help repeatedly, but every time he shouted, "The Milky Bars are on me," his colleagues just cheered.
Oh, not too bad. I think our listener Richard is wondering where his Joke of the Week book has gone.
Oh, no, I had a few others to get through first.
Oh, right, okay.
And people send me jokes of the week as well, other people.
I'm not surprised.
Yeah, that was courtesy of Les Thane.
Oh, right, okay.
So, yeah.
Well, that's not too bad, Les. Thanks very much for that one.
Yeah.
Anything you can do to brighten up the Joke of the Week spot is fine by me. That brings us to the end again for another day.
Does, mate. Yeah, nice chatting with you.
Thank you.
A lot of subjects touched and talked about there.
We'll have a few updates on our medical next week and see where we go from there.
We certainly will.
Okay.
Thanks for listening, everybody.
Thanks for listening, everyone. Have a good day.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.
You've been listening to the Who's Tom and Dick podcast with your hosts, Martin Weavers and Patrick Mortimer. If you enjoyed this episode, please subscribe to the show on Apple, Spotify, or your favorite streaming platform. New episodes are available every Friday. Thanks for tuning in.
Years go by, but the bond stays true. Thick and thin, always breaking through. They'd reminisce under the old oak tree, sharing secret dreams. Just Tom and Dick, you see. Old mates, forever in sync. Stories to tell and a drink to link. Through laughter and tears, we rise and we fall. Every moment together, they cherish it all. Tom